Finals time here, day 4 or day 3, Confraternity 2023, the girls' final between St. Pat's Mackay and Cathedral College. Michael Crutcher joins us for the first time today. Good morning, sir. Sun's coming out. Still cool conditions, though.
Yeah, sun's out, and there's a bit of a feeling about this. Our second ever girls' Confraternity Shield Grand Final. And there's a bit of atmosphere as the teams ran out here. We've got St. Pat's Mackay on the right of the screen in that famous jersey, and the Cathedral College from Rockhampton on the left of the screen. They've made their way into this final as the two best teams this week, and this will be a really good game. A couple of things with it. Of course, St. Pat's Mackay, they were beaten last year in the final by Marymount College Burleigh Waters up in Mackay. There's a big crowd that day. This is an attempt to bring the Confraternity Shield back to Mackay for the first time in 20 years. So the last time the boys won the Shield was in 2003. Such a famous history in St. Pat's Mackay. So lots here to play for.
So away we go, and it's great to see their regional sides in this grand final too. Not taking too much away from South East Queensland. It was great to see two of the regional centres coming together. St. Pat's kicking off, as Michael said, from the southern end, and the Cathedral College. If you want to tip a win on this one, go right ahead, because you'll probably come second. Such is the unpredictableness of these two close sides. So
this is our third ever Confro Girls Tournament. Of course, 2021 we had COVID ruin it.
Well, it's a break here by Robson. Robson still going as Robson on the way to the try line, and Robson will score the first points. Oh, what a great individual effort. And Robson dives in the in-goal area, and 4 points on the board in the first set of 6.
Well, what a way to start a grand final. Just like that. Zoe Robson at the back for TCC. Look at the replay. Here as the ball comes out, they spread it pretty quickly, and the shoulders turn on the defender, and off goes Zoe Robson. And a lovely little step here too. Moves so well, moves really well. Really good support pushing up inside her as well from Armani Gretton. How about that dive? That'll do.
Betty Tune right there.
That's how you celebrate a try. What a start for TCC. We said last year they had a mixed year, TCC. They were a foundation team in the inaugural 2021 competition. Last year they went really well. They got to the third and fourth playoff last year. They're back this year as that conversion makes it 6 points to 0. We get to have a look again. Zoe Robson, Capricornia school rep, and also a CQ Capra's representative, and you can see the way she moves. Runs so well with the ball in hand and the pace as well, and that is the best dive I have seen this week. And there's been some contenders, John Devine.
There have been a few contenders, but that one was very Superman-like. So
the things to look out for, and we love the way that Confro comes together. Some of these teams are coached by their teachers at the colleges. Others, people come in. So this week, we've got a grand final here with Imogen Healy, a very well-known rugby league figure in Mackay. Imogen is a town planner. TCC is coached by Scott Peters. Scott manages a cattle station.
Wow.
So they've taken time out to be here today. So there's great spirit in Confraternity. People come from near and far.
Oh, has that been touched? No. So, but still, they're right down the far end of the ground here. They have to run out to Cathedral College. St. Pat's, strong line in defence, a very compressed defensive line. If you can see the number 1, she's the second player in a defensive line, which is in line with the upright. So St. Pat's trying to push the Cathedral surge back into the field of play. Still hanging on the footy. Fine, takes the tackle there of Grigg. Standing in that tackle. That's the 20-metre line just behind. Pop pass, keeping it alive, trying to get out of their own end. And look, goes without the footy. Had a bit of a look. Unfortunately.
A chance for St. Pat's Mackay to get the ball in good field position. A bit of enterprise by TCC. They've happy to shift to the short side and look to try and get numbers there.
Yeah, Kira Wilson, the ball wasn't great, just above her head.
This could be an entertaining game, this one. These two teams both have got a lot of experience from last year. St. Pat's Mackay back with 12 players from last year and 11 back from TCC. So they know what Confro is about. They've got the bumps and bruises that every Confro brings, and they're here in the big game.
Thompson, centre of the park, 20 out, dummy half. Hazeldine. Courage turns it under ball, gets a high shot there. There's Daly. The referee's going to award the penalty. They're down 6-0, so I don't think they'll entertain 2 points just yet. I'll try and test Cathedral on their own line. McLeod, been strong. Here's McLeod. She's here on field one, on day one. Certainly a damaging ball runner is Chelsea McLeod. Hazeldine is a dummy half, finds the half back in Courage. So an error.
There's an error there. I think we look at St. Pat's Mackay and we know they've got such good props. They're number 8, Kiara Thompson, and 10, Chelsea McLeod. They're known across this competition as being a very formidable front row. And I'm sure TCC expect that they'll be very active in today's game. We said that the bumps and bruises, TCC have actually got themselves a full squad to choose from today. St. Pat's Mackay got a player down so far, down to 19, and those numbers are so important when you get to the back end of this carnival after a whole bunch of footy in the last few days. But some really miraculous injury recoveries too. Katie Tanner, the captain of TCC, suspected broken collarbone this week, which, as we know, is one of the worst injuries when it comes to pain. It wasn't broken. She's back out, bumps and bruises, playing sore, but playing.
I can tell you right now, it would have been the magic sponge. Works wonders.
The Confro magic sponge.
That's it. Double pump here, trying to keep it low. That's with Robson, the try scorer. Looking for a quick play the ball. Does so. 5 short. Last tackle, says the referee. Puts it on the toe there, does Tanner. Oh, bit of a collision. 2 players have come together. They might stop this briefly. Cathedral College will get the ball back with a scrum feed, but straight away there's a couple of players down that are come together. We look at the replay.
Yeah, some heavy contact here. Just friendly fire as we see, both with eyes for the ball.
So Simon and Webb coming together.
They're tough girls, these girls. You know, if they're down because they're genuinely sore. Some of the contact this week at this girls' competition has been bruising, to say the least. You watch it from the sideline and you know they're playing with feeling out here.
But a lot of it's, so she's got a bit of a hit to the chest. A lot of it's just technique. It's not brutal, it's just well-structured tackles in the right area.
Oh, it is,
and
yeah.
That's what it's all about, rugby league.
And that's what I think we've seen in recent years. You know, the under-19 girls tournament that is played, well, it's more than that, the under-19 statewide competition, of which some of these girls play in that. Just some of these different levels of play, you can see the game, it evolves so quickly. There's some high-quality players here. They play tough.
Yeah, hit on the schnoz there and a little bit of claret in the back of the throat there. I think that'll be all cleared up. I think we're surprised if she's back on.
Yeah, the care that's given here for these players is second to none.
And usually what they do is they grab a bag of ice and shove it on your nose. And holy smokes, doesn't that wake you up? So set play here for Cathedral College with that handling error. Probably broke a little bit early, only because the ball didn't come out cleanly.
It's important to say we've got 25-minute halves.
Correct.
In these finals, so...
But still no stoppages.
No stoppages, but 25 minutes.
It's only the final tomorrow. Good carry, that one there from Fayoud. A synonymous name, Fayoud, in the rugby league circles. Will get up and play 25 metres out from the try line. They're putting it through the hands. Now it's the prop forward and Powell. Powell, they go sideways to a degree. Tanner. Almost through there. Thompson comes over and cuts her down before she goes any further. Now the front row Shayla Powell, so there's a couple of Powells out there. Actually, 3 of them out there. There's Adele Shaw. So far, St. Pat's defence is holding on, and that's going to be a changeover, but that's a good end of the set of 6 there at Cathedral on the back end of an error from St. Pat's. So they've got about 90 plus metres to the other end. So let's see how they go defensively, Cathedral College, and hold them down here and have good field possession for this next set.
Yeah, we said earlier there was a bit of enterprise in TCC's attack, and again they were willing to throw the ball there. St. Pat's Mackay up to the challenge too. Got all of the signs of a very competitive match. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was just a great run there, obviously, from Robson to break the game open in the first minute. Since then, both sides have got into their workload, more structured stuff, one-out stuff, if you will. But they just want to get to their kick. Breeze at the moment actually favours probably Cathedral, Michael. Like we're up here, I'm not sure what it's like at ground level. As Hazeldine goes forward and sideways before she's cut in half there by Fayoud. Last tackle. Karij puts it in the air. It's going to bounce and bounce again. And luckily falls in the hands of the Cathedral players. But yeah, the breeze is just starting to pick up a little bit.
It is. It's the temperature's picked up as well. Thankfully for those who aren't playing.
Robson again
on the left side. And of course, given that this is the Shield final, it's the only game being played on any of the 6 fields at the moment. So we've got good crowds that have gathered here to watch this game, giving it the respect that this game deserves.
So that will be a scrum feed. Yeah, well, that's great. Big crowd coming in to watch the final for the girls.
And I think they know that this is starting to build up. We said it's only the 3rd year, and of course, given COVID in 2021, it's only the 2nd year that the Shield final has been contested. So, but it's already, I mean, the name Confraternity Shield means so much. This is a 43rd Confraternity Carnival. The Shield has gone between different cities over these many years, and that's a blow to St. Pat's Mackay as their prop forward just comes off the field at the moment. Kiara Thompson, one of their keys, as we said before, the combination of Thompson and McLeod in the front row is recognised across this competition as being a formidable front row pairing. So a couple of blows injury-wise for St. Pat's Mackay early, but we know the resilience of this St. Pat's Mackay team. Imogen Healy and her coaching staff have done such a good job. They've looked so good. A 16-0 win over Marymount College in the semi-final was an ominous sign. I mean, that's a high-quality win.
Hazeldene's a dummy half. Daly. Referee Lachlan Ware today got himself a grand final, has put on his resume. Obviously, he got picked because of his outstanding performances here at Confra. He got them back almost to the try line. Karij goes herself and fortunately finds herself getting a high shot. She'll get a penalty. They're down 6-0. They'll probably take the tap. They will not. Watt. Good carry there from Watt. Gets within a metre. Scrambling now at Cathedral College. Fortuitously, that goes into the hands there of Mooney. I thought for sure it might have been a knock on there from Karij, but it isn't. Back rower now. Eva Daly. Do they send it wide now, Michael? No, it probably wasn't supposed to go into the hands. That pass there from Lily Mae Karij finds a forward in the way. Might have been Lily Mahale.
If you're going to make an error, that's
not
a bad position to make it. A chance for, as we see the replay, just that ball coming loose. A chance for St. Pat's Mackay, if they can really try. It's said often, saving a try is as good as scoring a try.
True, totally.
If they can
same points.
Work hard right here now on defence.
Well, the referee Ware's found that they actually broke the scrum early.
Yep.
Did St. Pat's, so that's a relieving penalty here, Cathedral. They won't go for touch. right in the middle of the park. Even some of the men have decided not to kick for touch because of the conditions.
Yeah,
just
the
take
breeze,
the tap. Yeah,
the breeze makes it tricky to try and find the line at times.
and you don't want to cop that grief if you don't put it into touch, as Gretton gets tackled on the 30. Compress the fence here from St. Pat's again.
Yeah, they are compressing that defensively. Interesting to see that Wade TCC respond to that. We saw Zoe Robson in the first try move outside. We'll see what speed they have out here.
I'll tell you what's causing a little bit of havoc, I think, Michael, some of those long passes with this breeze need to be a little bit more careful and probably not go for those cutout ones because it could float forward or into the hands of the opposition. So that's a good carry there from Major Booth. Through the hands. Larson, sideways, gets knocked over right on that cricket pitch. That wouldn't have hurt. Gets watered every night, they tell me, but still it looks pretty hard. They get to the kick, into the sun, knocks it on. That should be play on. Referee says yes, 6 to go.
That's a corner there that Sun's coming straight down there. That makes it difficult.
Great kick. Powell, Shayla Powell. 18 out now. Tanner, dummy half. Fayoud. Goose stepping Fayoud. Quick play the ball. They're in trouble here, St. Pat's. Numbers to the right-hand side. They can get the ball out. Short ball onto Fayoud again. Major Booth. Powell. Fires it off to Tanner. Spinning and turning there as Powell before she gets the offload. They've got numbers out there. Surely a try. Gretton gives the offload and they're going to score in the corner. Cathedral College, way to possession on the back of an error from a kick, and they pounced.
They pounced and did really well to shift that ball out to the left here as we see the replay. Out it comes. Just some trouble defensively here for St. Pat's Mackay. And see the passes here. And here's Gretton. I thought she was going to score herself, and I tell you, that's a very good effort for Cadence Lee to score, and she can thank Gretton for that pass. Could have crashed over, but nice work by TCC. That's 2 tries now, a 10 points to 0 lead, 8 minutes to go in this first half. And just also for St. Pat's Mackay, then we just saw in that last defensive set, their number 5, Hannah Humphreys, was just down in the defensive line and was just struggling to get back up at the time. She's back up now, and she's part of that team again, but they've had a few bumps and bruises here, St. Pat's Mackay, that haven't helped them. Just unlucky with some of those collisions, and TCC were good enough with some of that confusion just to get that ball out to the left and just get around their opposition player for a nice try.
Well, we've said it before and we'll say it again. Often scored off the back of an error, and that was the error. That was a kick that went into the sun there, was knocked on, and from there they were able to capitalise. I think it would have been the next set pretty much there for Cathedral College. And
yeah, they did. They came off the back of that set, worked it down to the right, and then back in to that left side. Not an easy kick with the wind the way it is at the present too.
Well, score remains 10 points to 0. 7.5 minutes still remaining. So St. Pat's. Let's have a look at this. That's about 20 minutes in from this broadcast side. So good work here from the 10. Spins and turns, gets a one-handed offload. And yeah, Gretton, I thought she was going to go. She would have actually scored the try on her own, but just decided to give the offload and
they were
condense.
Lined up out there ready to go.
But all that one out stuck close to the line, drew the outside defenders in. They were able to put it through the hands there with Cathedral College and create an overlap, score in the corner.
Now we know how good this St. Pat's Mackay team is. As we said, the 16-0 win over Marymount, who were unbeaten until this year's Confray. They'd won every game in the shortened 21 and, of course, last year in 22. So they beat them well, and that's not easy to do. But, of course, the first team to beat them, as that ball is knocked on, the first team to beat Marymount in Confray history was TCC on day 1. And that sent a bit of a sign that this TCC team this year, under Scott Peters' coaching, had come in with a fair bit of potential. So probably from day one, the two teams that people thought would most likely make the final have made the final, and here we are 10-0. TCC leading 6 minutes to go in the first half.
Well, here's chance out. They get to their end of the set of 6. Or better still score. Hazeldene's a dummy half. Locked forward in Gracie Watt. Good carry there from Watt, but great defence there from Cathedral College. Put her on the backside before she went any further. Hazeldine now is with Pitt. Wheeler. Look at her one-on-one strip there. Good tackle there from Maya Powell. Halfback. Not sure whether it's her ball, but Karij. Not well. Gets up eventually. So they're doing the same thing. St. Pat's is with Cale trying to draw the outside defenders of Cathedral in. It's the last tackle. They put it through the hands. Short ball finds Millie Hale, and that's a changeover. Again, I'm not really sure where it was supposed to go to Millie Hale. She put the ball, I don't know if she was a block player and they're supposed to go out to the right. In a previous play, she was there as well and knocked it on, if you recall, Michael, when they were down that end.
Yeah, I think one of the keys there was Fayoud's speed off the defensive line. She just came up and put enough doubt and shut down that move to the right if they were going to go there. And that's the type of commitment that you need in these finals, that type of line speed and covering for that space next to you.
They don't like each other, do they? There's some big hits going on out here. Michael Crutcher, they're just certainly making sure that they're bringing the player down. That's a great ball and all tackle. There's nothing you can do about that as a ball carrier. Good shot there from Gracie Watt. Fayoud.
Every time she gets the ball, Fayoud,
she's a target.
She runs with intent. She looks as though she loves playing footy.
Last tackle, good defensive set there from St. Pat's. This time it's taken on the 40. Good return, but the chase is equally as good. 5 short of halfway. 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, chance for St. Pat's Mackay to get down here again and just work out the ways they're going to get past this TCC defensive line.
Wheeler. Good carry there from Wheeler, the number 4. 35 metres out from the try line. Chelsea McLeod. McLeod knows only one way, and that's straight towards the uprights. Looking for a quick play of the ball. She gets that. Hazeldine. Back inside to McLeod. McLeod promotes the footy. That's gone knock on, and that's an ugly way to win. That's Rampage. Everything else looked perfect.
Yeah, they had coming off a quick play the ball there as well, but just got caught up. But Chelsea McLeod, see, she's a quality front rower. Takes that ball and can really set up a platform for St. Pat's Mackay, particularly off a quick play the ball. She can get that, and that can cause some trouble around some of the middle there for TCC as well. But they just had a couple of drop balls there, which will no doubt be a frustration, but they're certainly able to make their way into a good position, and there's still 28 minutes of this game to go, so there's a lot of footy left.
Did you go 60-40 possession? Michael, there seems to be
Cathedral's had
a bit more,
and they made the most of it.
Yeah.
But certainly, St. Pat's Mackay have also had field position to try to strike back.
Actually, I think they've probably been in the Cathedral's 20 more than the other way around. It's just that you're right. Cathedral scored, especially that last try.
Yeah,
down that end.
The long range try as well. The first try, which obviously causes havoc.
That's Major Booth. She's been strong too. But equally strong as the defence. Large. Spinning and turning there with Tanner. Floats it out the back. Kick, last tackle. End over end, allowed to bounce. Oh, gets it. Now that's courageous stuff there from Hannah Humphreys. She had to pick it up on the half volley, and she could hear the thundering hooves of the Cathedral kick chasers. She picked it up clean as a whistle.
Yeah, she did. And those TCC chases have been really good, which I always think is an important marker for the way teams are committed to playing well. But really well picked up. The ball was bouncing around, and they were green jerseys on the charge.
Dart from dummy half, this time Hazeldine. 80 seconds remaining in this first half. 25-minute halves for the final. St. Pat's versus Cathedral College. McLeod takes a tackle. Last one now for St. Pat's. They're not going to go through the hands. This is a flat line. Mooney puts the kick in, end over end. It's going to go into the end goal area. Let it go dead. And that is going to be Cathedral to restart on the 20.
So, and if I was a nippy little back, I would be late in games hanging around Chelsea McLeod everywhere she goes through that middle. She seems to get her arms up and gets the ball free. It could be some trouble there if she can get free with quick players pushing up.
Yeah, Trinity Griggs probably comes to mind, the fullback. Tara Wheeler. Oh, sorry, Ava Wheeler. Tara Wheeler, cricketer, of course. Major Booth, bit of a second effort in there. Need to hang on here. St. Pat's, 15 seconds to go. You would think no more damage could be done, but Hanley error. Play on. It's not. The whistle hasn't gone. And Ava Wheeler will take the tackle and take that as a half-time tackle. Well, 2 tries to 0. All opened up like a can of worms. Scrum play at the start, the second minute of the game. Michael Crutch, I'll let you go through this. This is outstanding.
Yeah, so this is his early play. We didn't expect it so quickly, but there goes that ball out to the left, and Zoe Robson with the dummy and the step here as well, and the speed to be able to get away and score that try.
This is the best part. Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. High points for that. And these types of finals are made on these memories, as we see the second try here where St. Pat's Mackay just caught short in their defensive line. TCC good enough with the overlap and the extra player there to get the try to go up 2 tries to 0 in this first half. 10 points to 0, a couple of bumps and bruises for St. Pat's Mackay, which could really impact on the numbers in the second half. We've already seen their number 8 so far. We spoke about those forwards and just the impact of those forwards.
All right, we'll take a break. Coming out of both camps, they fire themselves up here. 25 minutes remaining in the women's competition here, Confraternity 2023. 10 points to 0 in favour of Cathedral College, and St. Pat's looking to right the ship. They'll have a breeze advantage slightly, but a couple of interesting places, changes or interchanges on the St. Pat's side of things, Michael Crutch.
Yeah, we saw Kiara Thompson, their very accomplished prop, come back out, injured in the first half, came back out and walked off at the end of that first half. Looks as though she might be out for the game, just getting some ice strapped to her knee at the moment. That's a blow for St. Pat's Mackay as this second half starts. Now, we've mentioned at the start that the Confraternity Shield, which will go to this winner of this game, the Confraternity Shield, which the boys have played for since 1980. It's only the second time the girls have played for the Confraternity Shield. It's the same trophy name for both boys and girls competition. It hasn't been a St. Pat's Mackay for 20 years since their boys last won the Shield. It's never been to TCC, the Cathedral College. So we'll have some history either way, whoever comes out victorious in 25 minutes' time.
So Mackay and Rockhampton. So wherever you're tuning in from, Michael Crutcher, let us know.
Yeah, let us know if you're on our Facebook page watching the stream through Facebook rather than the website as a penalty comes here. Let us know where you're watching from.
So totally. As I said, 2 regional centres here coming together, Mackay and Rockhampton. So just unfortunate here the way she landed, probably on the hardest part of the planet, in the cricket pitch here, but the penalty's going to go on the way of St. Pat's.
And this could be a blow to TCC.
Back here, girls, up the line!
Attention all ball boys, all those boys that are not involved in the match being played at the moment. If you could please meet Mr. Wigan at the stairs at the base, at the front of the Brother Ryan Centre, please. So all those ball boys who are not involved in the current grand final match, if you could meet Mr. Wigan at the stairs in front of the Brother Ryan Centre, please, select your lunch.
How's the game before?
Slower than usual, but do you know what they're doing in school? I wouldn't be disappointed if I didn't do another one.
Give this Kelly. Scotty, I'm second.
That's all right.
10:10 with 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go. It's a call out for teams that need to go to the photographer on field over on the warm-up field. Go to the photography for their photograph, sorry. Rockhampton Grammar. Rockhampton Grammar. Ignatius Park. St Lawrence's College, St Patrick's Shorncliffe, All Souls St Gabriel's, Chisholm College, St Brendan's College. The photographer is now picking up, so you will need to go. All those schools that were called out for photography, please note the photographer has now closed. There will be no further photos today. You will need to come tomorrow from 7 a.m. Thank you.